The Microschool is comprehensive curriculum, which is math, language arts, science, social studies, and then we're also going to have Spanish from 8 a.m. to 12. The co-op can do an option where they come in for just the math class or just the English class or just the science or just the social studies. But the Microschool, you come in at 8 and you stay until 12. And then we will do devotion, lunch, and health and PE. Until 2, and we're going to go up to the park. We're going to have units on pickleball and soccer and basketball and baseball, softball, and then we'll be back here at 2, and then parents can either pick up at 12 or they can pick up at 2, or they can do extended care. That is painting, pottery, sewing, crafts, and team building. We do all of those in the afternoon, and parents can pick up at 4 or pick up at 6. Primarily, school is in school, so you're learning everything inside the classroom, where I would like when we are learning about social studies. We live in such a rich area for historical sites. I want the students to get hands-on experience for the area that we live in. We are going to do a program called IXL, and many school systems use it. It's very individualized. So all students that come here are going to have an IGP, an individualized growth plan. And so everyone's education is completely individualized, and we are going to focus on progress and growth as opposed to passing and failing. We're not going to have an A through F scale. We are going to have their scale for learning. When concepts are introduced, those are going to be in the learning phase, and then you're going to have a proficient phase and then a mastery phase. So anything over 90% is mastery, and then you move on to the next topic after mastery. Any time that you are in the learning phase, you're going to get one-on-one, so the concepts are going to be introduced to you in small group hubs. So how the classroom is going to be set up, it's going to be set up in hubs, and that's essentially tables. We're going to have a K1 hub, 2-3 hub, 4-5 hub, and middle school hub, 6-8 hub. New concepts are going to be introduced to each hub. Then the students are going to be working independently, and they work on a computer program, and the computer takes all of that data in. After the teachers go around and introduce all the new concepts, then a report is given, and we have real-time access to any report for the concepts of the day, and we can immediately see where students are struggling. So in the program, let's say that they're doing a math program. If they're struggling on a concept, the math program is immediately going to give them reinforcement, show them how to do it, give them examples, and then if they're still struggling, it puts them into a group. Let's say subtracting integers. And if I have 3 kids that are having trouble subtracting integers, and even after the reinforcement they still have trouble, then the computer will put them into a separate group. We have a small group room that in the academy that will take them to do small group work to reinforce whatever concept that they're struggling with. That's for any student in the learning phase or in the proficient phase, and we'll just make sure that every student gets to their mastery phase. The students are going to be able to go at their own pace but have one-on-one instruction all along the way, have complete support from the teachers. I'm going to be on the teaching staff. I have a doctorate in education. The majority of our teaching staff hold teaching certificates or are retired teachers. A lot of kids, if they're quiet or shy, would get lost in a big class. How we are going to introduce and teach the material is very specific to every child, and whatever that child's strengths are, that's what we are going to focus on. All students sign a behavior contract before they come. That behavior contract is based on kindness and inclusion. So it's not a situation where students can't make mistakes, but the focus is always on kindness and inclusion. And so students always feel loved and accepted here.